let's do wash number 2. So in this one we're going to do the same as before, but this time we're going to add clouds. So I wet all my paper. It's slightly tinted with red, so this is perhaps a bit too wet. And then the paper is tilted. That's really critical. We're going to get some yellow ochre and begin in the middle. Now the reason I begin, well, just above the middle, is because I want some blue above to come down into this yellow ochre, and it's better to do it that way rather than to do the blue first and then have the yellow ochre go up into the blue. It doesn't look quite so nice. But if you don't believe me, try it. And it's good to do things like that. Just experiment. Now alizarin crimson, pure alizarin crimson, so we mix the colours on the paper. Like that. Now this all looks a bit weak, so I'm going to make this stronger. Now it looks too strong. And yellow ochre, strengthen that. And we're letting it all run down. So this is such a good lesson to learn. And now I need to add some blue. I'm adding phthalo blue and to the top here. And I might add a bit more water to this, but look what I do. This is crucial. If you don't get this right, your paintings are not going to look good. I use my rag. Get rid of that excess water. It's so important to do that. Don't forget. And then make it a bit weaker. Use the rag again. I hope this is going to blend. Oh yeah, and now it's blending. Now if my brush had been really wet, we would have gotten a cauliflower immediately. That's when this water above is wetter than the water below, and it just runs straight through the wash below and creates these lines, which can be used in an artistic way but normally aren't. So now we've got our sky. Now the next part is the clouds, and for the clouds we want a thicker mix because this is where we can easily get cauliflowers and we need to use our rag. So clean my brush. I'm going to get some phthalo blue. I'm going to have some grey clouds. It's going to be like a dusk sky, and then a touch of alizarin crimson. Now you might pick up too much, so let's just do that. If you pick up too much and it all goes red, what do? You wipe your brush, you get some blue, and you start again. If it gets too wet like this, oh dear, what do? You get some tissue and you wipe it up, because mistakes are going to happen, and if you know what to do, it's good fun, but if you don't, it becomes quite stressful. So phthalo blue is a bit too strong, but so I recommend cerulean blue. That'll be a bit better. Okay, so how's this going? Not too bad. Now I have waited quite a long time because I've been talking, so this might have dried. No, I'm just in time. Do you see that? It's not running, it's not moving, it's dried there, but the edge is quite soft. So if this explodes, then you've had it. Now look at my strokes, they're slightly curved. Now here is where it's going to dry the most, at the top, because the water's running down. At the bottom is where it's going to be the most moist. And as I go up, it's going to become just a little bit drier. And there we go, look at that. Simple sky, a simple sky at dusk. Now if you look carefully, you can see these runs coming down. Now you may not like that, and the reason that happened is partly because my paper was tilted too much and maybe my mix was a little bit too wet, but I actually quite like that. I think it's quite beautiful. So have a go and have some fun, and in the next video I'm just going to go a little bit crazy, and we're going to do a wash, and we're just going to play with it. We're going to do runs of water. This is where we add water above that's wetter than the water below, and it's going to give us cauliflowers. But the reason we're going to do that is because sometimes for one reason, it's just a lot of fun. It really is. And the second reason is it'll be a learning experience for you about how to do washes. And if you can do beautiful washes like this, then you've just got 10 times better at watercolor painting. Bye for now.